Hello, it's me, Calypso by the Sea. Welcome to the Decades Recap, where we go over the last 10 years of this game. It feels like it's been forever. I mean, it went by fast, but it also didn't because several breaks had to happen because I was all over the place with many things in real life. So, and like the save file getting corrupted and then switching save files and then me losing all my CC and everything from deletion. So, I don't have as, it just went too long in between. So I get it. But a recap is good, I think, for now, because things are really about to go. So let's take stock in where we're at. So we're going to start off here with the Cadigans. So with the Cadigans, we can kind of just go over their story. First, they had last moved to Forgotten Hollow after a fire had burned down their home, and they wandered and ended up here. And that's where they've been for the past few years, making life as they can. We lost Ishmael. Let's see, he died around 1336. Left everyone of a heart attack, if you remember. Poor guy. And left everyone kind of scrambling to make do with what they had. So that meant Aliyah and it was Aliyah mostly. I mean, Lauren also helped a bit, I think, but Aliyah just kept things together. She never remarried. She never came across anyone really when it came to romance, so I just left her be. She just became a spinster of sort. She did odd jobs here and there, and the official story I have for her is that she takes care of animals and things, but I wasn't able to get that set up before the reset happened, so now I'm just kind of feeling things out, because what I want her to do is to kind of have like a vet clinic of sorts, but she also rolled bad. So her death is imminent. When, we don't know, but, I was just like, well, but she makes do. The war happened and Chi was conscripted and he went, despite him being at school. They said, we need warriors. And so he rolled to go, and they didn't have enough money for scootage to let them buy, or the class to do so. So he definitely had to go, even though all their money went for his schooling. They just still ended up having to let him go. But he made it back okay, no problems at all, I believe. In fact, Chi rolled to get a skill increase. So I think he's more tactician brain, but I don't think there's like a tactician skill. So I will put it towards logic. He became more logical on his time, so that's what I'm going to add his skill to. And with the logic and such, it's going to aid him well when he goes back to boarding school. But that's not the only thing that had happened. We have a little runaway situation. Vikram ran away while she was off at war. My headcanon for this, or explanation, will be that he ran away because he wanted to also go to war to prove himself. He was a rambunctious boy, so he was like, I'm gonna go join. And so he's been missing ever since. But Chi came back, but Vikram still is not returned. And that's concerning everyone at this point. They think something drastic has happened to him. Potentially, he could be dead. He could just be lost. They're hoping he's just lost and maybe he'll find his way home, but it does not look good. Also, there was an addition to the family, but not by someone you would expect. Nika aged up and is a salacious kind of girl who likes to go out and sing and dance for people, but it was Cassandra who came home pregnant and had a baby girl named Isabel. And we're wondering, like, oh, who is the father? How did this happen? Well, this is where I'm going to tell you the story of how that happened. So the story goes that Cassandra and Nika went to a party, just, as teens do. Not like a party, like a rager, rah, 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 but more so like a little get-together. And other teens were there, and it was very, very nice. Then, of course, drinks were had, people paired off, and while Nika herself just sat there and talked with people, Cassandra actually went off with a boy named Colas Campion. And they were messing around and having a good time, and just one thing led to another. Maybe it was the drinks, maybe it's just that feeling of repression within her. But whatever it was, they had a night together and resulted in something. Well, not something, it was a baby. And so what you need to know about our dear girl is that she has a low self-esteem. One of her things is that she has a fear of disappointing her parents. She's always wanted to do something. She wants to be someone more than just a wife or anything like that. She's always been that way. But for some reason, she could just never really measure up to her brother. And so that's where it led her to just having a night out with her sister, who's usually the bad one, who's usually the one to go out and do other things that just shouldn't be done. She should be a proper lady. And that just ruined the plans for her life. She has a baby. She's someone who's done something so wrong off the beaten path. And it's just so sad. Now, Chi, her twin, is just everything that Cassandra wanted to be. He's following into the footsteps of his father, of being an artist. He's good with painting. He has a good mind for creative, but also business sense. So he could do so much. And his mother put him through school so he could do much. They made that sacrifice for him and did not make that same sacrifice for Cassandra. And now Cassandra has ruined everything by just going off and just, being a teen. But back in these days, such things were frowned upon. So while Chi's off at school, expanding his knowledge, his sister it's just so sad. But Chi, he has his business, his logic. So let me go ahead and add the logic to now. Here we go. Got his logic skill up. And he's just, honestly, the golden child, the child who everyone's hopes and dreams are resting on. And there's a pressure there for sure. But so far, he's meeting everything that his sister could not. And it sucks for Cassandra, but great for Chi. Chi is going to lead this family, hopefully, into one of prosperity, or at least comfort. And then we talked around her, but here, our dear Nika, who looks so pleased. What is going on? She's joining cooking. She's joining the cooking. So why? Oh, yeah. She's just she loves to dance. She loves to sleep. She's smart. She's kind, but she's also just her, she's just like I do. She goes with the wind. And I love that about her. She's not good at dancing, but she loves to dance. But she's good at acting as well, which I thought was something interesting. So it was floated by a friend of the channel, Jess, that maybe she and Cassandra could run off together and be a bard duo, but I don't know yet. I don't know if Cassandra would follow through with that, but I know that it's something Nika would probably do. Nika is very much the girl that has her own mind, does what she wants, and I don't see her following a traditional get married path unless, well, let's just say that I have some hidden plans for her. Coming up, probably pretty soon, will come to fruition, and we'll see exactly what kind of girly she really is. The necklace might be a clue, but we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. And then, of course, we have little Nadia. Naughty Nadia, I like to call her. If you want to work with me, gang. Did her necklace? I swear I put her necklace back on. So again, Nadia also is a girl with many secrets. This time, she's the mute girl who is pretty spunky. Lost her voice when she was a toddler and grew up without it, and people just assumed that it was just some kind of affliction, some kind of, oh, maybe she'll grow out of it. Maybe her voice will return. Maybe she's cursed. Many rumors, but very few know that what actually happened, and I didn't get to depict because of craziness, was that Nadia's voice was taken by a certain fairy child that we knew who's not very bright but loves mischief. So she took her voice in exchange for something. Why did she take her voice? What was the something? It's not well known at the time, but I hope I can do it justice because Nadia is a very impulsive girl who does what she wants, how she wants it, whenever she can. And as you can see, she is just out of control. But that just goes with the territory of her impulsiveness. But you know that she has a fear of being inferior. And yeah, it definitely is something important to keep in mind. While her siblings, of course, are all doing what they do in their own successes in their own way. What the heck? What is on her ear? Right? Oh, it's the okay. Nadia seems to have fallen through the cracks, but it makes herself known through her audacious actions. So definitely, oh, good for you, Lauren. And dear Lauren, he's living his life as he is, supporting the family of his young apprentice in the best way he know. This did her freak out. Oh Lord, the best way he knows how. And that's it for the family so far. I think we can go ahead and get the baby aged up on this episode too, which would be fun. Have you never talked to her before? What did it... Anyways. So it's very, very interesting that this family has so much going on, so many moving parts. And it's kind of what I enjoy about them. And uncertainty is coming for sure. Also, I love how they were the same size, but Cassandra has grown taller over the years than her twin. It's great. I love it. But let's go ahead and age up this baby. Alrighty, here's little Isabella. She came out quite cute, and they gave her short hair, so I was like, hey, I'll rock with it. I'll rock with it. She is gorgeous, baby. I really, really like her. She rolled successfully, so she gets to stay. So that is all for this household for today. We're going to go move on to the next and see what their journey has been. Alrighty, we're back and I gotta laugh. I got to laugh. I just came to say hi to, oh my God, he disappeared instantly. The pet store. He would ride the giant he would, thank you, ride the giant tortoise. Hang on, guys, hang on. Hang on. William climbs onto the back of the giant tortoise, thinking it's a hilarious idea. The startled tortoise begins to move, causing William to lose balance, fall off, knocking over a display of pet food in the process. He's promptly kicked out of the store, leaving a trail of spilled kibble and a very confused tortoise behind. He's a merman. He's just like, yeah, let's merm it up. Grieving. Oh, she's sad. 6 a.m. That's an early wake up time. Well, while he's bendering, let's talk about William. So William is the only left behind child of his siblings that used to reside in the same house of his father and one of our founders. Of the kin friend line. His older siblings, other than Lori, are gone. Actually, now that I think about it, man, Natalie's gone and Andreas. Weird. So Williams is technically the heir of this line, and he had a live-in partner at the time. They were going to be married with Yida, but Yida ran away with Natalie's husband, widowed husband, Tobias, because they had a thing, leaving behind Natalie's children of Adelina and Briella, and William's child with Yida, Spencer. And his remaining sibling, man, he just has all his, like, Lori, you want to donate some children? And his older brother, Andreas, Liana's. So Natalie died during a birthday roll. So that was a birthday roll, correct? I can't quite remember. Sorry. Let me double check. No, she died because of childbirth. Yes, to Briella. Oh. And so Tobias was single parenting with Williams there support as they tried to get their lives together. And then Yida came along where she and William hit it off pretty well, but then she hit it off with Tobias. So that's when the war rolled in as this love triangle was going about. Tobias and Yida escaped together because of a nearby attack which killed Andreas' family, except for Liana, who's the only one who survived. And Williams took her in to raise as his own, and Yida was like, I am scared and I'm going to run away. And she ran away and left him with Adelina, Briella, Liana, and Spencer. So he's now doing his best as a single parent. And that's kind of what's been going on with him. And like I said, things have changed because we've moved save files. So, but also, excuse me, sorry. Adelina aged up and survived her role, which I thought was nice, which is good. She's a mixer, thrill-seeking animal whisperer who's unpredictable, which I thought was interesting set of traits. She's a natural chef too. She gets that cooking from her Uncle William and her mama. Natalie was a cook too. So maybe she'll follow along in that line. But she has her own room I thought was nice. Oh, she needs to clean this up when she wakes up. Clean up. Briella, is still the lazy kleptomaniac. She's going to be aging up in a couple of days, but she's being she's being she. She's getting along in her time and age. Oh, she has her acne coming in, puberty happening to her. She's so gorgeous. Oh my gosh. She is going to be a heartbreaker for sure. She wants to take it. She just woke up and she wants to take a nap. Honestly, not too much is going on with these guys as of now because, well, they've just been relatively chill considering everything that's been going on. They escaped the war rolls. Nobody rolled to go anywhere. So no scootages or anything was necessary. We're going to be looking... Oh, she woke up. Well, I guess this is a good time to get a good look at her. She's Miss Peppy Pep. I think she got her father's blue eyes. They both did. No, Tobias has brown eyes, so I'm not quite sure where the blue eyes come from. Let's double check. Yeah, because Joan had green eyes, so it could honestly... I'm looking at the family tree right now, like everyone who could possibly... It may be because Tobias was born in-game, so it could come from his parents. So that could be where it's coming from. Because I also noticed that Pierre had kind of bluish eyes too, so I think it's something in Joan, maybe? Interesting. Sorry, getting distracted, but that's kind of what was going on with William. Spencer and it's just Adelina, we're going to see her try to come up with a life of her own. See if we can find her some matches. This Henford on Bagley in this save file is actually pretty empty, so I think I'm going to fill it up with brand new families and some new blood to kind of get things moving. And I think that'll be interesting. Spencer, I think he's still asleep. Yeah. Spencer is a allergic to dogs, unappeasable, active boy. So, he's just like, it's a very interesting guy because he's kind of a butt, but also just very active. He's like an annoying little brother. And that's kind of sweet to me. His mother abandoned him and he's gonna take it a little personally, but what can you do in this day and age? She ran away because of the war. And then dear baby, what? Sure, girl. Baby Liana, who is just a spoiled, talkative girl. She's spoiled as crap because of her uncle just taking care of her. He's like, this is the last of my brother. This is all that I have left of my brother. And so he's taken such good pains to take care of her. I think she's adorable. She's a little goober goob, but I love her. And oh my gosh, like if something happens to her, I'm going to go ahead and say that I will do my best to make up, try to cover. I will make something up. We will do witchy stuff. I do say that, just to go into a little bit more, that her family was killed during events I had where you roll. I was rolling and we would see, all right, it's kind of boring at the moment. Let's stir things up. So I was like, okay, so what happens to each family because of the war raging? And I went to each house and William, he got a trait change. I'm not remembering. He got a negative trait put on. He's non-committal now, I believe. And it, losing everything and having all this terrible stuff around him just really made him kind of shrink in. And like, I'm scared. So that happened. But then also had his wife leave him. So he's just like, you know what? Whatever. I don't believe in marriage. I'm not going to get married again. That's what I took that as. They weren't even married, to be honest. But it's enough that he's like, ugh, whatever. I don't need to be in a relationship anymore. I'm fine without it. man going his own way of him. Please, not like that. But he's remained a good person despite that. Like taking care. He very much values his family. And I enjoy that about him. And so I'm going to press play and see if this bender comes with anything. And I'll pop in every time there's a new thing. So hang on. Got something? The fancy restaurant. William stumbles into a fancy restaurant, underdressed and very drunk. Determined to fit in, he comes up with the greatest of plans. Challenge the chef to a cook-off. He's very good at doing a cook-off. You know, he's very good at that. Girl, go potty. Go potty, girl. Oh my gosh. William staggers into the kitchen and challenges the chef to a cook-off. The chef seems unimpressed and annoyed. William picks up a frying pan, clumsily swings it around, spilling hot oil and causing a minor fire. The kitchen staff quickly extinguishes the flames and throws William out on the restaurant, covered in oil and embarrassment. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. The empty park. William wanders into an empty park late at night. The swings creak in the wind and the shadows seem to move. Feeling invincible, he decides to have some fun. Climb jungle gym or use swings? Use swings. William starts swinging and shouting and drawing the attention of a gang hanging out nearby. They approach, annoyed by the noise, and things turn violent. Williams gets beat up and left on the ground as the gang walks away laughing. No, William! Okay, he seems fine so far. Also, this is just very cute because she's brushing her hair. I have the hair brushing mod. Very cute. I forgot to mention that she has two different colored eyes because one eye was injured when she, that's what she rolled was an injury. So I gave her an eye that's blind technically because of her injury. So her eyes are actually green, but she has the grayish one because of her injury. Liana, by the way. Cute. It's a cart, not like a horse-drawn cart, not a car. The luxury cart. William stumbles upon an unlocked luxury cart, or what is it? Carriage? Carriage with the horses still attached. Tempted by the sleek carriage, he decides it's time to act on another marvelous idea. Take the carriage for a joyride. William starts the carriage and speeds off, enjoying the thrill of the joyride. However, the police catch up and he's arrested. Oh no, he spends the night in jail. Okay, well, that happened. Oh, he's back. She's doing some thread work. It was here, so I was like, why don't we try it? And of course, we get some kind of hair changing. It wouldn't be one of my, oh my goodness. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Not a black eye. Not a black eye. Come on, brother. Come on. William, what are we going to do with you? So yeah, that's William and Liana, which is remainder of, so bruised ego, sells shame, embarrassed echoes. Anything else? Jeez, brother. Jeez. So yeah, that's William. We're happy for him and his endeavors and hoping in the future he does a little better. That's all we can really ask, honestly. So yeah, we'll catch them on the next time. It looks like he has like a weird tan as well. Brother, you're going through it. Love this for you. But yeah, let's move on to the next part. Alrighty, everyone. We are back, of course, back with Lori, my dear Lori, who is avoiding me. And why is the sync changed? Okay. It's dear Lori. She's looking older than ever. Her age is showing. Oh my god. She aged up to an adult. And we have to roll for her. Okay, for Lori, she has to avoid a 3, 6, 11, 13, and an 18. Yeah, she makes it. She's right in between, too. So she's gonna be living out her life here. All right. Very, very good, Lori. Happy for you. Oh, actually, let's leave it up one more time because technically they're living with us. We had a teen birthday, which means this person needs to avoid a 7, and this person is Quentin, who grew into a tall teen. He's younger, but he's still like Mr. Handsome. Love that for him. He just needs to avoid a 7. An 8. Well, look at this. This is close shave morning for real. So yeah, we're all good. And I forgot to paint the ceiling. Oh well. Oh well. Yes, yes, everyone. Lori's fam is in the house. Yeah, you clean out that fridge. She's aged and her circumstances, this household circumstances are a little bit complicated because if you remember Wayne, Linos, okay, well, if you'll remember that Lori's husband and Calypso by the Sea, Fave, Castile Marmot, got corrupted, and I couldn't get him to not be a black hole and cause problems for my game, so I had to delete him, and I had to insert that he died, but he did get a boon from the war, and that was some money, which I've applied here. So Lori isn't having the grieving thing and all that, but just pretend that she is. She's very sad, very upset. But Clinton's parents survived no problem, and they're going to be coming back to collect their children, Quentin and Ramin, who's crying because of his difficulties. So that's good news for them. Good for them. Good for the families coming back. What is it? Where's the take off clothes? He wants to take off clothes. So here you go. You can take off your clothes, brother. And where are you going? He's gonna go watch the baby cry. Well, he wants to take on a formative challenge as an adult. Can you do that? Well, that's a unfortunate face. There we go. Let's do this one instead. Wow, look at him. Oh my God, he's so big. He's so big now. Look at him. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. My baby boy, Kaysen, is now a teen. I gotta find him a part. And the reason I rushed to Kaysen this way is because he's not a very good cook. And so, I don't even think Lori has that trait. She just is just a bad cook. She's just a bad cook and a bad dancer. Love that for her. Love that for her. But yeah, Kaysen, this is a case of another stuff going on around them, but he's not being involved. He didn't get dragged off to war. His father did. He lost his father. Now he's the man of the house, and he has to find a wife for the family and the future of their little lives. I don't think it's that dire, but I'd like saying it like that. And then Lori herself, I was trying to get her to be some kind of like midwife, and then I was trying to get her to do some apothecary, but then it turns out she hates it. She hates apothecary, and I was like, oh, okay. So there's that. Oh, you also want to take your clothes off? Do it. Do it, Tobias. And this is her son, little Tobias, who is also just baby. He's just a baby. They are just babies. So she's just on mom duty. Kids are being kids, and we're about to be reduced down to just having the in-house fam back. Do see what's happening. Pick up. You don't have to pick them up. Do you have any kind of skills? I mean, I think he is illegitimate because his parents were he was picked up by the Finleys. I don't think he was actually their child, but he has the potential to become a great parent. That's why. Okay. And he has a cuisine hobby. He's so funny. He's just like, after living in this household, man, I need to learn how to cook. And I thought that was very funny. Let's see how they get along now that they're older. Also, I like to do like formative memories. I tried to do formative memories, but you just bounce around so much between the houses. We don't really get to do that. Your personality is really cool. I have that thing where situation outfits naked means you get clothes. So, it's just one of those things. Look at the guys getting along. Getting along. Actually, I thought he was taller, but they're about the same height, actually. Yeah, interesting. Well, let's see if we could do a formative moment. Because I don't know. I just like having my characters feel complete. Let's see. Because I think you got to be an adult to do it, technically. Yeah. I guess so. Because I don't think you could do formative moments while a teen. Interesting. Didn't know that. I still got to figure out how to... Goodness gracious. Where are you going? You went all the way in here. All the way in here to take off your clothes. Happy for you, baby. Happy for you, little baby. Oh, the little chick. Where are you going, little chick? Okay. Concentrate, Calypso. Right. So pretty soon it's just going to be the boys again. It's so cute. And Lori's going to have to... I don't think she'll remarry. I don't really remarry because usually my Sims don't... My Sims are so good about not remarrying. They're so funny. They're just like, who I'm with is who I'm with. Man, we could totally... Did I put the swimming world back in? I forgot to put the swimming back in for this area. Oh well. I swear I did. No, I did not. Crazy of me, knowing I have a bunch of mermaids. How did I miss this one? Oh well. I'm just gonna complete it for her. Teehee, just cheating. And before Quentin goes, I feel like she wants to get to know him a little better. Go for a walk. Do not go for a walk. Because they want to be friends with each other. Okay, yeah, that's sweet. Let's be friends. So again, Lori didn't have too much. She lost one of her children as a toddler, which we haven't had a toddler death for a while, honestly, other than me messing around and getting toddlers killed in tragic wartime roles. But anyways, so Jared didn't make it, but Tobias did, so it was fine. And that is it for them today. Now that Moonwind Mill is becoming something more with everything going on with the wars and such, it's just an interesting time. So that's it for them, and I'm glad hopefully things will continue on and we can get Kaysen. Oh, he's so studious. We can get Kaysen cased in with a crowd of cool teenagers and such and find him a wife. We're moving forward. Like, I feel like I can't, no, never mind. Oh Lord, never mind, because I'm just thinking about babies and where we're about to go next is definitely gonna have some babies. But before we do that guy, we're gonna do another guy. So hang on. Long time no Arvido. This man, not even on him. So I had to remarry him to his wife because he wasn't out. He wasn't with her at the time, blah, 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 blah. And she's been in the bin for a while, so she hasn't aged and all that. So things are a little bit wonky. And I forgot that she was pregnant before we left too. So whoops. But it's okay. It's all fixed except, of course, his son's not a son. I don't know what's going on. Because they used to be able to set people as father and daughter, father, son, and all that other stuff. But it seems like it doesn't work anymore. Weird. I do not know what's going on. But let's get into it with Arvido. He got nothing from the war, first of all. So he got conscripted to the war and got nothing for it. Nothing happened. He was just, met some weird lady who gave him a letter to give to one of his cousins, which he hasn't seen in a while. And he was like, oh, yeah, sure. Calypso, it's like you're hesitating. Let us hesitate no longer. What is this man's problem exactly? So he has he was also all busy during the war. So busy during the war that he went and had 3 children. 2 I just 2 girls, twin girls, and a boy. She's a werewolf, by the way. And the other woman, she's Theodora. She's someone important. Like, this is like king shit. You know? It's crazy. It's just crazy. Oh, man. It's just crazy. It's just like, I think you are... man. I don't know. This is all very... She's someone of importance, and I am scared with that. She's going to be cast out, blah, blah, blah. It's like, so both brothers decided to just go off and have little adventures, and things were produced from these adventures while he was away. So, yeah, that's going on. And then, of course, we have little Jonathan here, also baby, just living his best life. And he had his friend Emmanuel join him. Did Emmanuel get married? I think I accidentally took him from his wife. Just a partner. No, he's not married. But, he's just an elder? What the heck? Boy, guy. They were traveling together. And he's like, oh, you can stay with me. I don't mind. And he's just like, okay, whatever. And I'm just like, why? But, yeah, you go cook mac and cheese. So that's just a little update. They're living their lives, having a good time. We'll visit them when it's time for more things to happen. Except I just really, there's got to be consequences for this. Luckily, he absconded and made it back home because he didn't have any issues with that. That was all his brother, who is up next that we're going to speak about. That's right. We're heading to the main fam. Oh, Elfin. He survived the war. He got skill up as his role for the war, surviving it. And he's super cursed in many, many ways. So yes, Elfin has been through quite his journey. His home was attacked where he was kidnapped from his home and taken hostage. And he rolled and managed to escape with no harm, alerted the nearby town, the nobility, what's going on. Like, we're being attacked. And that's how the war kicked off. Elfin helped support it, and then he was promptly sent to the front lines because, as far as he knows, his family was dead and he had nothing to return home to. And so he did his best and made acquaintances and had a good time. And then he had too much of a good time. So Elfin, I'm trying so hard to just not call him. He didn't know that his family was still alive, to be fair to him. But he also decided to start several relationships as if that's the move, that's the thing to do. And I can just only hold my head and go, Elfin, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Elfin? What do you mean? And so he started several relationships. Also, he's cursed in this right now, too. And was kidnapped by an alien. And now has an alien baby named Hendrix. And this is complicated. So he was with this woman, Kunigund Traxler. They fell in love, and he was very lovey-dovey. I love you. I'm going to start over with a new life with you. And that was fine. I was going to roll with it because he didn't think he had anything left. He heard rumors. He, was asking around, like, have you heard anything? It's just like, oh, we heard that some stragglers went to this location and this location. He's like, hmm. And so he's heard that his family might be alive, but he wasn't sure. And at first I was going to be like, why chase rumors when you could start over here, working as a servant at this noble's place along with his brother. And then she died of childbirth, after childbirth, of a heart attack. A freak heart attack killed her. She didn't die in childbirth. She died after, unrelated. And it was so tragic. I just think it's time to go. And so he's like, I'm going to go and chase down these rumors because he can't stay here in this place with its women. And yeah, he's a male servant, but they're like, I think superstition would win out, and he is being cast out. Like, you have to go and take those babies with you. And it's like, oh no. But what else can he do? And I know you're sitting there looking and saying, Calypso, there's 3 women down there. I see his wife, but his actual wife, Georgia. But what is. This is Helena, who was with them at the war camp and someone he just had a dalliance with. Just a little bit of fun. And, it wasn't anything too serious. Yeah, she's a bit young, but, he's just like, it's just for fun. Why not? It's just how you drown your sorrows by being like that. Anyways, she bore him 2 babies, twins, Adelia and Daryl. It looks like they've aged up. So now he has 4 children out of wedlock from his wife. And he doesn't know that. The complication? We'll soon see. But it is time. He's super cursed with this weird smell thing going on. Also, the apartment has a ghost. So, yeah, a lot's happening. A lot is happening. Elfin is trying to, okay, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to move forward. Elfin, you used to be just this cute little baby that I loved, adored, and had no problems, but now you have a lot of problems. You have a lot of problems. But he survived, and he's coming home. What waits for him at home? We shall see in just a moment. And so we are here at the main family. Why are you so uncomfortable? What's going on? Just general uncomfortableness? What's happening? Is something wrong? I don't know. Weird. Yeah, so we have, let's go down the line. Our forever goat, Tuikui, who is grandma and up. She survived all her roles and is doing her best as she knows how. She's the best. She's the best. She holds this family together and makes sure everyone is happy and safe as much as possible. She tries to steer everyone towards fitful life. She was injured in the attack, and I believe I still have her to have on the thing. Let's see. Old injury. Sins with this are dodged by a past injury and makes learning physical skills more difficult. Which, it's funny she's a natural born comedian because that's so funny. So funny. Rebelled against authority. Yeah, she did. She lived a great life. She's living a great life. She's still the matriarch and taking hold. And I want her to keep living this life the best she is able. Oh, my Tuikui, my darling Tuikui. She even fought when they first got here off a robber, bandit, I don't know what we want to call it. Robin Banks was there and she came multiple times, stole many things from us, and Tuikui fought her off each time. And then, of course, we have Georgia, who is just wife who's here in fear of being burgled. Yeah, I mean, keep getting robbed. It's so funny. She's just been living her life trying to raise her kids the best she's able to in the middle of all of this craziness. And ignore bills. Girl, that's crazy. Ignoring your taxes. She's also aged along as an adult and just living life. Not much happened with her. But here's the real deal, the real star. Elias. Now, Elias is growing as he grows. He wants to be friendly with his father and be ambitious. He's an ambitious guy. He's still creepy, detached, and unconventional. I take vacation or someone he just wants to travel. He wants to go out and see the world. Is that laundry? That is laundry. Forget talking to the dirt. Put the laundry. Hang on, clothesline. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Anyways, him. Elias is still a creepy dude and he's trying to become an ambitious guy. He's living his, oh my god, that fuck ass bird. Living his life, doing his best, and he's still being creepy. He is our heir, and he also found his soulmate. And this is where the complications come in. His soulmate, you ask? Helena. Wow, don't we know that name from somewhere? She has a small secret, two small secrets hidden away at her home. And boy, are things going to get complicated once they find out or figure out what's going on. So, what's going to happen there? We'll have to see. All points are converging, and boy, are they converging onto something interesting. And we cannot forget, oh yes, she got stoned from school. The Fae are fed by the moon. Oh, I'm happy for her. Full moon means she gets to not have to be draining people. So that's nice. But she's stoned as hell. Anyways, dear, dear, dear Annabella. She's grown so much. She is our fairy, and the reason we were able to escape to a new location is because she, in her travels, happened upon our dear family and transported them with a spell to this location here. So it's her little bit of magic, but she's not very bright. So she was just like, well, they were like, hey, we need some help. Oh, if only we could go get somewhere safe. And she was like, oh, I know. And snapped her fingers and cast a spell. But the thing is, you're wondering how did she find them and all that? Well, she also has a bee allergy. I forgot. She has a bee allergy and she's on freaking bee beach here. It's not a beach, but bee farm. Bees right here. So it's interesting to find out that she had a bee allergy. Interesting. And it kind of reset her powers because it was a forbidden face spell that she used and she had learned from her father. And it was to only be used in emergencies. Now, Annabella also, it didn't save because we went to the new save file, is the fairy who took a certain Cadogan's voice as a prank, more of a Faustian deal kind of thing. We don't know the intricacies of it, but the power behind it fueled Annabella, and that's what fueled her to be able to do such a massive spell at such a young age. But again, she's not very bright. Archaeological Society. And so she ended up, oh, my girly. Look at her. Oh. She ended up not remembering how to do the spell and also not being able to fix it or do anything more with it. So she says it is what it is and left it at that. And her family and her new family's like, okay, took it in stride. And now they are making do. And last but not least, we have Tyon here. Little Tyon grew up in the chaotic aftermath of the attack where he was harmed, but he survived. And he has a scar in his face, which I forgot to put back the other day in his previous age ups, but I put it on now. So he has his scars again from his previous dealings with those bandits. So his father will be returning home and he'll have someone he can talk to that's not creepy Elias. And so it's very much a situation. Something very new for him. So we're going to see how that goes. But that is where we're at with the family for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's just $13. I hope you guys enjoyed this little look into the families and such. I hope you guys enjoyed our recap of where we're at because things are definitely heading. This kind of was a lull in things going on, but I'm happy that we're getting connected again. We'll see what happens when the war kicks off again, but for now, happy family times, right? Right? Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. So like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions that need answering, I will be happy to answer them. Just let me know. And stay tuned because got a little something for you. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.